So the first thing on the list is his playstyle. So one of the most iconic features of Ninja's stream is his playstyle. He's very aggressive, and I'm sure you guys have seen tons of clips on Twitter of him absolutely slaying, whether it be at Tilted Towers, or maybe when he's up against Tfue and Cloak, arguably the best duo out right now, and he can still pull his own weight.
Already won, we won by 3. GG.
Whenever Ninja hears a fight going down, he always will make the effort to get into the fight and pick up a few extra kills, unlike some people.
Oh my god, sorry.
So his playstyle is only really accomplishable by being really good at the game. If you're not that good at the game and you watch his playstyle, you can't really follow it because you're not going to be able to win all those gunfights. And that's why the next section of this video is all about improving at Fortnite. Constantly while watching him, I saw Ninja getting tons of donations and comments asking him for tips on how to get better at the game. He stresses a bunch to not go for wins, which sounds kind of weird, but he urges you to drop Tilted Towers every single game and practice your aim, building, getting yourself comfortable with intense situations. Doing this will make you win more battles, be able to beat better people. Therefore, when you do go for wins, you can easily get these without hiding in a bush the whole time.
How can you get better and improve at the game? Do not judge how you are progressing as a player by your wins. And don't go for wins when you start playing a battle royale. You need to go for kills. You need to play, learn how to build, learn the mechanics of the game, learn where the chests are, be aggressive until you feel comfortable enough that you can win enough fights or win any 1v1 fight, really. And then you can go for the wins and slow down your play style. But until then, stop going for wins, because just because you win a game, that doesn't mean you're good at a battle royale game. You can get lucky, all right? That's how you can improve.
If you've ever watched Ninja play a game of Fortnite, you'll know that he loves to drop Tilted Towers. He says it's great for getting kills and there's tons of action, which is what he loves, being the ultra aggressive player that he is. If I had $1 for every time I watch him drop Tilted, I'd be rich right now. Although ever since Season 5 released, I have seen him drop a ton at Viking ship and absolutely destroy everybody. So with each major change to the map, his favorite landing spot could change. In addition, maybe he doesn't like the new spots he's going to, but viewers want to see it. You know, most viewers want to see the Viking ship over Tilted since they've seen Tilted so many times. But as of right now, those are his favorite. So if you were to calculate the chance of him winning when he drops at certain places, it would look something like this. Tilted Towers, he has about a 50% chance of winning. Typically, if he makes it out of Tilted Towers, his chances are really high, but a lot of times he'll get picked off really early on because he doesn't get a gun, or maybe, you know, just something just kind of BS happens. He doesn't have materials, etc.
I have a revolver. Back with the game. She lays me. Killed me. Killed me. And now I'm
so sorry. She just disappeared off my screen.
Where's he?
I feel responsible.
Bad. I literally come out there thinking like, oh, let me see if she quit the game, dude. No, there she is. What do? I miss every single shot.
That's the time where Ninja dies most, but once he gets out of Tilted, he's chilling. Viking Ship Village, he typically wins 70% of the time there, which is actually a really high win percentage because he doesn't die as much instantly. It's not as hectic as Tilted, so he has a higher chance. And the location that I noticed he had the highest chance of winning is Lucky Landing, which gave him a whopping 80% win likeliness, which is actually super high. So I've started landing Lucky Landing. I've been doing a lot better while landing there. I recommend it to you guys. The point is, land places where it's not so hectic, but there's still a good amount of materials. Anarchy Acres, Wailing Woods, those are good places too. Like, they're just not too hectic. You can get a lot of materials. There's still a good amount of weapons and things like that to grab there. So those are the places you want to drop if you want to win a high percent of the time. Even though you may not get as many kills, you'll win more often. Ninja has a different building strategy than what most of you may be familiar with. I'm sure you've seen Myth or pretty much any other streamer get to the top 10, find a good place in the circle, then build up a 1x1 and camp it out until the last person remains. Well, Ninja doesn't like to do that. Like I said recently, Ninja's super aggressive when it comes to Fortnite, and he sure does like a challenge. Ninja will run around and continue killing people all the way till the end of the game. He just doesn't care about playing it safe. Depending on the opponent or his positioning to gain high ground, he simply builds a ramp, then a wall, a ramp, then a wall, and usually if he thinks the player is good, he would do this twice side by side. It looks something like this. If Ninja ends up not getting the high ground, he quickly gets out of the situation by building a floor under him, then going out to the side and quickly building up. Here are a few build battles that I think demonstrate this perfectly.
Got him all?
got them all.
So when it comes to Ninja's preferred loadout, it varies depending on what gun he ends up getting in each game, but what we do know about the topic are the guns that he loves to use. Ninja has a select gun in each category that he usually tends to run with if he happens to come across them. For snipers, you'll usually see him running a hunting rifle. The reason he loves this weapon so much is because it's different. He says it's easier to use, better for close range, still pretty good at long range, and the no scopes are much more accurate on that weapon. In addition, you still have the wide view when aiming down sights, unlike the scope sniper rifles, which give you more of a narrow view. This allows you to focus on other enemies that are in the game, so that you're not tunnel visioned on one guy. You can see if someone else pops up from another fort, and then you can, pop down or choose to shoot them instead, etc. Just allows you to have more information on where everyone's positioned in the map when aiming down sights. For ARs, Ninja loves using the burst weapons. Usually he'll be rocking a gold or purple burst, but if he does come across a gold scar, I've seen him pick it up in place of the blue or purple burst. I guess it just depends on his mood and what he's feeling. The bursts are just far better at long distance, but maybe Ninja's feeling more like, medium distance gunfights, and in that case use the gold scar. So I haven't really found a consistent answer for that one. It just varies. For shotguns, you will almost always see him running a pump or a heavy shotgun, but this does vary on the rest of his loadout. If he doesn't have an SMG to switch to after shooting the shotgun, he will usually run a tactical shotgun instead, but if he does, he'll use an SMG and he'll use a heavy or pump and shoot the pump or the heavy, then switch to the SMG, kill them that way, which is a really good strategy. But if you don't have that SMG on you, the pump and the heavy are pretty lacking. For explodes, this really varies. I really can't put a finger on why, but it doesn't seem like Ninja really cares what he gets between a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher. Whenever he passes one of these items, he just picks it up and uses it the whole game, even though he may pass the opposite weapon a few minutes later. I guess it depends on whatever he sees first in the game. I know that with the recent nerf where you can't hold more than 16 rocket shots, it has nerfed the grenade launcher a lot, since you don't burn through ammo as quickly with the rocket launcher, and you can, use that a lot more. Whereas with the grenade launcher, you'll probably run out within, a fight or two. For meds, mini shields are the main thing Ninja seems to care about. Now, obviously, if you don't come across the minis, he will just pick up whatever else he can get, bandages, med kits, whatever. But Ninja does love using minis, and there's a solid reason for this. Being the hyper aggressive player he is, he uses the mini shield's ability to be consumed very quickly. Whenever Ninja gets shot by an opponent, he can instantly box himself in and drink 2 mini shields, all in only 4 seconds to get him back up to 50 shield. This usually gives him enough HP to kill the enemy despite the fact that he took a few shots. The majority of times that I see Ninja win games, it's when he's playing with friends. Ninja loves playing duos and squads with a few main people. The people he usually plays with are Dr. Lupo, Tim the Tatman, Cypher PK, and a couple others. He recently decided to cut out all the people that cuss and say negative things, which is controversial. There have been videos recently surfacing of Ninja being somewhat hypocritical in this decision.
The f*** you say to me, you little shit?
Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below, and let's get straight into the next one on the list. For those of you that don't play PC, you might not realize how important keybinds are when it comes to building. Keybinds can drastically change the way you play the game, how you build, switching weapons, etc. Hence why Ninja uses these. Ninja has set his keybinds to a way that works for him and doesn't show them to his stream. There's a good reason for this, as he believes that people should play with what they're comfortable with and not just copy any pro player in the community. We do have some insight. In February, when Ninja was just beginning to gain a lot of traction on Fortnite, he did show us his mouse keybinds.
This button is my push to talk / my push to mute for Discord. This one's my ramp. This one's my wall. Ramp, wall, ramp, wall, ramp, wall. And then the mouse wheel, I click the mouse wheel, not down, I click it, I side click it to the left. That's my platform.
Now, although he didn't show his keyboard at all, there's still a lot to be said about how he programs his mouse buttons. All of his building functions are on his mouse and are easily accessible. I'm kind of with Ninja on this topic and believe you should just use whatever you're comfortable with, as something Ninja may use may not work the best for everyone. So in this video, I also want to cover some of the things I've learned about his gaming history. Ninja was extremely into and good at Halo. He created his YouTube channel back in 2011 to promote his Halo gameplay, and as soon as he started playing professionally, he was traveling all over the world while his revenue started to rack up. He was earning about $100 a day from streaming at Twitch alone in 2012. Around this time, he dropped out of college to pursue this full time. He was winning events left and right. He was becoming very known in the community. He switched over to H1Z1 and grew his fan base even more. Not long after this, PUBG was released. He played for a bit, then hopped onto the Fortnite train, and the rest is history, as you guys know. Next, we're going to talk about JGHOSTY. You might not realize the name immediately, but I'm sure everyone knows who Ninja's wife is. JGHOSTY used to work as an interviewer at gaming conventions all around the world. They met at a gaming convention when she was doing her job, and they were both instantly attracted to each other. It wasn't long after that they ran into each other at another gaming event, where she finally got the chance to interview him, which I'll show you guys how that went down.
Hello, UGC St. Louis viewers. I am here with Tyler Ninja Blevins from Cloud9.
After this, they started talking and later became in a relationship. That was all the way back in 2013, and they've come a really far way since. Once Ninja blew up all over social media, she took the role of being his manager, booking his flights, setting up events, getting sponsorships, just overall making things in his business life work. They've been together for more than 5 years at this point, and they are now stronger than ever. Next on our list is charity, and Ninja has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for suicide prevention and the St. Jude's Foundation. He usually gets together with a bunch of streamers and they all do a big charity event where all the donations the streamers get go directly to the charity they choose. He has raised over $250,000 in a single stream before, and even went as far as to get 2 tattoos in order to help raise money. Mr. Beast played a huge part in this, donating over $50,000 in a single event and over $80,000 including other charity events Ninja's hosted. I'll show you guys a clip of how that went down. The reactions are absolutely priceless and the videos went super viral as a result of it.
Mr. Beast just donated $5,000. $10,011.10 from Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast donates $1,000. Another $250. $1,000 from Beast. Beast donated another $250. $10K. $10,000, dude. Let's go.
Hopefully this is something we start seeing from people at the top who have so much influence like Ninja. But anyway, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to go down and drop that like button if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. We're nearing on 2 million subscribers. And it's McSildy. Catch you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.